Good morning, entrepreneur thought leaders. My name is Susanne Mariga, and I am the Chief Accountant as well as the Chief Profit Advisor for Mariga CPA. And I work with multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses to help them scale and achieve record-breaking profitability. And today we're going to talk about an incredible topic, and that topic is called Surge. Now, Surge comes from a book by Mike Michalowicz, and I'm going to show you on my e-reader because I read a lot of e-books now because I read so many books that my shelves are full. But he wrote a book a few years ago called Surge. And what Surge is about how market leaders find the gap in the market. And when they find the gap in the market, if they catch the wave when it's very low, that by the time that the market is aware of this need and demand is out of control, they are now the market leaders. An example that he gives in the book is Ugg boots. You know, those cute little woolly boots that all the teeny boppers like. Well, Ugg boots, the way they started was they realized that there was a need in the industry. When the surfers got out of the ocean from surfing, they were freezing cold. And so they manufactured these nice little woolly boots that were antimicrobial naturally, that would keep the surfers' feet warm. And so as the demand grew, because people found out about these cute little Ugg boots, and then people like me that don't even live on California shores found out about these cute little woolly boots, they were the market leader because they had been out there. They were the first to bring it to the market, and they brought it strong to the market. And so even though there are other manufacturers out there that can manufacture probably boots as cute or as good a quality as Ugg boots, and they probably can sell them at Walmart or Target, they are not Ugg boots. When I think of those cute woolly boots with the heels that are missing, that kind of look like bedroom slippers that you can wear outside, I think of Ugg boots, and I bet you do too. Now, the book Surge is based upon the concept of surfers. Mike Michalowicz literally watched surfers. And what he noticed was that when surfers were looking to catch a wave or when they were surfing, they weren't jumping on this wave at the peak. They were jumping on these waves when they were just starting to really rumble and start. They literally were looking at the ocean. They were looking at the patterns in the ocean. They were looking at the flow of the water and the wind. And they were literally guesstimating where the next wave would start. And what they would do is literally they would position themselves where they thought the wave would start. And then as the wave picked up, they found themselves on this wave going up and up and up until they achieved a smooth sailing. Well, that's the same way business works. That's the same way business works because in order to become a dominant player in the market, one of the best ways that you can do is to get there by feeling the wave before it takes off. So finding that gap in the market, finding the need in the market before anyone realizes it, and really nurturing and meeting that need in the market. And as that demand grows, as people become more and more familiar with your product or your service, you are suddenly the market leader. Now, I want to talk about, at the time of this taping, we are going through a market transition. I would say market turmoil, right? Stock markets are like this right now, right? A total crash. Our market, how we worked in business is completely different now because a lot of our people, there's coronavirus, so a lot of us are working from home now. And talk about social distancing, we're not even allowed to give someone a handshake anymore when we meet them. We're not even allowed to be in a room with more than 10 people at this point. And for us here in Houston, we're not even allowed to go in a restaurant with people because now everything is drive-through or delivery or, whatever they can do to minimize the people interaction that are there. But even in the midst of this market turmoil, there are silver linings. There are moments of opportunities that you staffers, you entrepreneur thought leaders can serve. And not only can you serve, but these are opportunities for you to become market dominators in this. And particularly market dominators in a world right now where everybody's just trying to figure out what to do next. And today I want to talk about some of these opportunities that I see that you can really take advantage of right now and really grow. Now, first of all, I'm going to bring up a point. Not all surges are permanent surges. Some surges are temporarily for the moment, right? But they can still be profitable. And then some surges are going to be long-term surges, things that are going to be with us for the long time, for the permanence, right? And today I'm going to talk about a combination of these things and give you guys some ideas, and then I would also love to hear your ideas. So the first one I'm going to bring out is very, very obvious, right? You guys know about this one. Healthcare, right? Healthcare. Right now with coronavirus, there's never been a need for more healthcare workers. Now, there weren't enough healthcare workers 4 weeks ago before coronavirus. But now with coronavirus, there's definitely not enough. So for you guys that are in healthcare staffing, there is a need. There's a tremendous need. And these healthcare leaders, these are healthcare workers, these are frontline people. These are people that are giving it all and sacrificing themselves in some cases. You know, my brother, he's a physician down in the valley right now in California. And he's telling me every single night his phone is ringing off the hook because someone feels like they've been exposed to coronavirus and they need to see him in the morning. And for all of our healthcare workers out there, I know I can't high five you because that's illegal right now, but let's give it up to them. Let's do an elbow bump 6 feet away because you guys are tremendous. You guys are our frontliners, and we totally respect and adore and love the work that you guys are doing out there because you are keeping America strong, keeping America healthy. So thank you. But again, healthcare staffing firms, tremendous opportunity. Anyone that serves healthcare right now, did I say mass manufacturing? Definitely there's an opportunity out there. The other opportunity that I see out there is, guys, hey, have you been to the supermarket lately? Have you been to the supermarket lately? I mean, bread is out, everything's out. And one of the things that I see supermarket managers talking about right now is, I need to hire people at night to restock the shelves. Now, there's a lot of people that have been temporarily displaced from work, right? Because as offices close, as companies close, some of the hourly workers are not able to work remotely and are not able to be utilized. But this is a great opportunity. If you have these people in your pipeline, if you can reach out to them in a mass way, there are opportunities in grocery right now that you can fill. And did I mention toilet paper? Did I mention that there's no toilet paper? Actually, our grocery store now is limiting people to one roll or one packet each. And who's manufacturing that toilet paper, right? And they realize, the manufacturer, is that this is not a long-term service. This is not a long-term need that I need to hire people permanently. But right now, in order to meet the demand, companies like Procter & Gamble, Unilever, people that are making that antibacterial soap, people that are making those commodities, they need extra hands in there. So if you can fill that need and get them people, even on a temporary basis, even if they have to raise their prices because the cost of manufacture has gone up, it is a worthy investment in order to meet the need, to meet the demand that's out there right now. So definitely manufacturing of commodities is an area that I see where there is a surge. Even if it's not permanent, it's a surge right now that you staffers and thought leaders can take advantage of. And then the other thing that I see right now is our workforce is changing, right? How we do business is changing, right? And I think some of this is going to be permanent. I think there are going to be probably more work from home people out there, right? Because we literally are going to a virtual environment. There's this thing called social distancing now where we're not allowed to actually talk to each other. There's a lot more camera interaction. And really what this is telling me is that there's an opportunity really for these people that maybe used to be in companies that were more having to go to work and serve. Maybe there's a need for retooling and re-educating them. Maybe there's an opportunity that, hey, I can teach you a new job skill that will make you more marketable, that will maybe allow you to have a job that you can work from home in the future. Maybe there's an opportunity for me to just reskill you to be in a different area. So definitely the education, the need, definitely if we're going to a more virtual world, IT is very important. So being able to provide people with IT technology skills to program, to be able to support technology, right, for those that are not very good at using it, this is going to be a tremendous opportunity. So there are lots of opportunities right now, even in the midst of this economic turmoil, staffers and thought leaders, that you can really turn things around. And I'd love to hear your ideas. I love to hear what you're doing also too. So if you can go ahead and comment and leave it in your chat what you're doing in order to catch the surge and really pivot at this point and taking advantage of this momentum, I would love to hear from you. Also, guys, we're having a Profit First workshop in my private Facebook group. And this is for business owners that want to implement Profit First in their business, because yes, you can still be profitable even in the midst of an economic downturn. I had a client that I was discussing this with earlier this week, and he was like, things are changing, things are, my revenue is less. And I said, you know what? You can actually still be profitable in an economic downturn. You just have to adjust, and you have to adjust quickly. But that's a whole nother conversation. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Sign up for our Profit First workshop. The link is below. And until next time, goodbye.